Yep.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Rolling.
What's the difference between cold brewed and snap chilled? And
Completely different. Cold brew, we went over this several times, Ellie.
Maybe I just don't listen to you.
Cold brew, the water, it's cold water. You get a lot of beans.
Well, you gave us that thing. What's that thing for?
That's, if you would let me finish. Cold brew sits for like 24 hours or however long you want it to sit, however strong you want it. And it cold, there's a cold process. So it just sits there for 24 hours.
Okay.
And the extraction is completely different than if you do it hot. If you do it hot, it's way faster. Obviously, it's in a couple minutes, and then it's a completely different chemical compound of the coffee that comes out. A lot of people say that cold brewed, all cold brew is pretty similar. You don't get like the variance in beans, where snap chilled is hot coffee that's immediately chilled.
So your canned stuff is
snap chilled,
hot to cold.
Correct.
Which one's better?
I think snap chilled is way better. To me, cold brew tastes stale. I've had some really good cold brew. I'm not saying all cold brew is bad.
I thought you were like on a cold brew kick for a while.
I tried it 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
I think snap chilled's way better.
Kristin
personally
uses a Keurig, and Keurig, the new Keurig Elite, which is sold out at Walmart, by the way. Trying to buy one for her. It has a snap chill feature to it.
What?
It'll make it hot and
make it cold.
And then make it cold.
Snap chill feature.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's kind of cool.
That's cool.
I actually bought a coffee maker.
What?
Really?
But it was
kind?
I can't remember. It was like the top rated one for pour overs.
Okay.
So in the morning, it just takes a long time, and my kids are a lot.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to. I'm gonna try it. If not, I'll keep making. I mean, lately I've been doing AeroPress.
You don't just
like
get your
AeroPress.
cans or whatever?
No, I don't.
Okay.
They're expensive, and it cuts into profits.
Yeah.
You can't be
Get a
having all the
businessman.
cans.
Can't be getting
Good
a can
grief.
all the time.
Can't be getting the can.
You can't. Good grief.
Yeah. Takes a toll on you.
I really. So apparently, I was talking to Josh, and Reagan to me is the best coffee that we have. It's the lightest roast. It's the best flavor wise, I think.
Isn't it backwards about caffeine? And I always thought dark roast had the most caffeine, but I feel like I learned that it's actually the lighter one. Have you heard that?
Yeah. Does it roast out of it or no?
I don't know why, but I just
you can get really geeked out on it, but apparently, so if you dark roast it, it makes the bean super light. So per gram of coffee, there's more caffeine in dark roast. Pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe I have to fact check that.
you have to be a scientist. It's
What was
fine.
the question you asked me before that? Before you just completely took...
I have a lot of questions.
We're
within
starting to talk
questions.
about good dudes, the differences.
Reagan.
Oh, Reagan. Reagan is my favorite.
My apologies.
But we put Washington in the
can.
Washington in the can. I wish we put Reagan in the can, but apparently it's our most expensive bean, so can't do that.
Can't put Reagan in
Once
the
again, it takes a toll on you.
It takes a toll on you.
What did you say the other day?
I actually bought a shirt, a tank, from AmericanAF.com, I think.
Yeah.
And it's Ronald Reagan. He has a bandana on it that says, "I smell hippies." I can't wait.
I smell hippies.
I can't wait.
Tristan Miller somewhere around here.
I know, right?
Speaking of smells, what did you
That's
say the
awesome.
other day that I smelled like?
You smell like a tanning bed every
No,
time.
I don't.
Yes, you
I
do.
just put
You smell like
coconut
burning-
on.
You smell like tanning bed burnt flesh.
That's what you said, burnt flesh. I said,
You're
what a
definitely
terrible
getting
thing.
tanner. What is
How?
up?
I cannot be getting tanner.
Look, bull crap. Look at you.
You're definitely
Are
getting
you
tanner.
kidding me?
She
Look at
drives
this.
home. On the way home or on the way here, she hops in a tanning bed
I
on the way.
swear on my life, if you had a Bible in front of me, see this freckle? See that freckle? Back in the tanning bed days, woke up one day and I got that freckle.
Don't-
And
Then how are you so
I'm not
tan?
kidding.
How are you getting
like-
tanner?
I
though?
was just in
You're-
Florida
tanner?
for 3 months.
And then, but how long
And
have
on-
you been here?
and
How long
on-
have you been home?
Okay, and on Sundays,
3
when
weeks?
I'm not,
2 or 3
the
weeks?
one day of the week I'm not with you guys, I take my machine outside.
It's
and
been
I'm,
cloudy every, it's been raining. Sunday it rained all day.
But do you, I swear, like,
I think-
I would not put my hand on a Bible and
Okay, is
swear.
it a spray tan?
No, it's not, because a spray tan, I've only done that once in my whole life, and it just
doing something.
melts
Yeah,
into
for
your
sure. You're not
sports
being
bra.
honest about
You're
it.
lying about
Are
something.
you kidding me?
You don't have to lie to
Kristin,
us
back
about
me
it.
up here. Do you think in my
I don't
hippie
know.
ways
You do,
would go to a tanning bed?
I don't know if you would or wouldn't, but you do look very tan.
You're on their side?
I'm not on their side, but
out
I
of
just
the top 5.
No,
Listen,
I just
we
want
just
to
want
know.
to know about why
Because I
you're so
want to
tan.
be so tan.
You told me there was someone out there that has a magic pellet
There is.
that
It's not a pellet.
tans
It's
you.
a peptide.
A peptide.
It's a peptide.
I'm not taking
that women
peptides
or people
to
are
tan.
using to get tan.
That you ingest it, or what do you do?
No, it's an injection.
Oh,
Oh,
because if you
In your
eat enough
skin?
carrots, you turn orange, right?
I eat a
Yeah.
lot of carrots too.
No, it's not
Carotene.
carotene.
Yeah, it
No.
is. Because it's what's in
That
your
sounds-
eyes.
That sounds too.
It's
that sounds-
carotene.
What's in your eyes?
That's that.
No, it's good
carotene
for your
sounds
eyes.
Too,
Beta
yeah.
carotene?
is good for your.
Beta carotene.
I don't know. I just threw that out there.
What's
But-
the food pun with the carrot on it?
I don't know.
Karate or
Hey,
something.
you hired somebody for the coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
Is
yep.
it Chris?
Chris. Yep. So hopefully in the next couple
Yeah,
weeks
he's back
we'll
in
be
there
able to
like
run
on his
coming on here?
computer. He scared me a day. I walked in there and
Ah!
I look back and there's some dude in there on a computer like in the dark. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And who are you?
Got a good plan for it. Everything. I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah. So then we can have.
He
coffee.
said that like, is it espresso machines?
espresso
Whatever the thing.
machines.
He's like, that thing's from like the future. He
Yeah.
was like, man,
It's
I gotta
space
figure this
age.
thing out.
It's space
like,
age.
I'm surprised I don't have a little one for your house. Like you should get like a
Sure you
buy one
could,
get
but-
one. You buy that ginormous machine, you should get a little bitty one for your house.
He was
For as
saying,
much
like,
as we
it-
paid for it. Yes, we should.
Agreed.
it's like
Just programmable. Like
it's
it completely-
programmable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like down to the like. He said like if you were in some sort of a competition or you were
Yeah. So
really serious.
espresso is way above my pay grade. I've never really done espresso whatsoever.
Right.
But Kyle was here and kind of showing us the machine and
Yeah.
like it's all depends on like how long the pull takes
Mm-hmm.
and like what it looks like. It's kind of like it's way over my head. There one day we were trying like different ones and he'd make a pull and he'd be like, I don't know, this one's a little lean, and so he'd give it to me and I think I had like 8 or 9 espresso shots by the end of the day, and I was like,
What do you do? Like,
what's going on?
how do you cleanse your palate between coffee tasting? Because usually I feel like you
Yeah, I don't know.
smell coffee
Whiskey?
beans for
Water? Yeah,
whiskey.
Whiskey.
That could you imagine having that much caffeine and that much whiskey? I don't even know what would
Your
happen
heart
there.
would explode.
I can imagine.
Probably. That's accurate.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think we were just maybe water. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's not cleansing your palate. Then how would you know which one you actually liked? Maybe your vote is now skewed.
I didn't have a vote.
Oh.
I've been drinking this Elly water, Perrier.
I actually prefer San Pellegrino now because
Oh.
it has Perrier has there's something
Sodium bicarbonate.
Is it bad?
there's
No.
one that can lead to kidney stones.
What?
Oh no, sodium bicarbonate is that the
Oh,
one that's in
that one's in
Pellegrino?
Pellegrino.
And it's good for
Buffering lactic acid.
Okay, so let him be the scientist. Yes, thank you. And that one, if you
From
drink,
France.
yeah, have you seen
Nothing wrong with France.
Yeah.
something
I don't
about
know,
kidney
Lloyd,
stones?
French are assholes. Dumb and Dumber, everybody. Chill out. Don't send me mean Instagram messages
It was a
about
joke, people.
inappropriate stuff that we've said on here. I've been getting a lot of those
Do they
lately.
do that?
Yeah.
About what? What's inappropriate?
I don't want to bring it up. Somebody was
okay.
mad that we used a term that was
Oh no.
They should get over it and
derogatory.
listen to a different podcast.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. This is not a politically correct podcast.
No.
That does have the best carbonation, though. I will
That's
say.
what I kinda
Perrier is a
like
little-
about it.
Have you've had a lot of bubbly drinks, right? Mm-hmm. Which ones do you prefer?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really drink a ton
Beer?
of it anymore. Ideally, yes. That'd be awesome.
I
Haven't had that in a long
I cannot
time,
get
but-
behind soda water. I can't do it.
Why? That's
I
not
hate
soda
it.
water. That's
Or, sorry,
naturally.
whatever. Bubble water. I don't.
Oh, I've been drinking so
What
much
do you mean
water.
it's natural? You think it comes from a spring like that?
Read the bottle.
It doesn't matter.
It's natural.
It's not. Water's not naturally like that.
Yeah, from a certain source it is.
No,
The
they've-
source.
they've definitely
They don't
injected this
infuse
with
it. No.
carbonation.
No.
That's-
Yeah. There's no like spring of carbonated
Carbonated water.
water.
Let me see that. Well, you're coming from
There's
someone
not. Elly.
The only good
Just can't
one,
be.
and this sounds so counterintuitive, is that Topo Chico. Topo Chico.
Oh,
pretty
that
good.
one is. I
With
like that in
lime?
the glass.
That's pretty good.
But who gets the
Grapefruit.
water from Mexico?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
doesn't make sense.
Did you see the front of it? It's like from a magic place or something. It's supposed to like.
That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't
right?
make any sense
You
at all.
don't drink the water in Mexico.
Mexico.
You don't order water from Mexico.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's good. That's actually the only one I like. 'Cause
Examine the
for
bottle.
a second, I'm like, ooh, this is Sprite. And
I
I'm
haven't
like,
had that one. I need to try it. It's
That's
good.
the
It's really
problem
good.
with all healthy crap. Is most of the time the initial taste, you're like, oh.
Good.
And then
Aftertaste
not
is
so
weird.
much.
Are you
Listen, I know we've already
I-
talked about Magic Spoon, but I had it.
It's good.
I had it today
Fruit
for lunch.
Loops are delicious.
And I was
For
just
lunch.
telling
you
Kristin,
snacked on it the entire workout
I
this
did.
morning.
I had
77
all
grams
of-
of protein.
Did you have a
all
whole
of
bag?
it. well, whatever your kids didn't eat,
Yeah.
I had the rest of it.
Yeah, so you had 38
Most of
grams
it.
of protein.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah,
Right.
feel
Or
fantastic.
I think, is it 4 servings or like 7 servings?
7.
So
Yeah.
maybe you had 77 grams
Yeah.
of protein.
I feel fantastic. Yeah.
If you fall asleep in the middle of the podcast, we know.
He's going to have to take a dump in a minute. But,
Were you the one that used to say the LaCroix jokes?
oh, yeah, they're so
With
good.
Oh, the memes are so funny.
Oh my
Where
gosh!
it's
Like,
I once sat in a pallet next to a box of bananas or something
Yeah.
like that, or like
you gotta read some of them. They're so
or
good. The ghost fart one is my favorite.
the other one that was
gosh, yeah.
like
Oh, sorry,
A
Silver.
hint of lime.
a hint of lime, yeah. Or I stood 100 yards downwind from somebody spraying suntan lotion or something like that.
There's one like if your coworker like a few cubicles away had like a cranberry air freshener or something, and this is what it tasted like.
Yeah.
I did get a really good sparkling flavored water from Kroger though. Is their
Oh.
brand?
No
It
kidding.
sounds awful, but
Kroger's?
it's it's the Dr. Pepper flavor.
Really?
I mean,
They have a
I
Dr.
was desperate, so I was like, I'll give it a try. It's actually really good.
There's
It
Virgil's.
tastes sweet, but there's no.
Virgil's.
Really? I'm going to try that.
Virgil's is that's
it's
a Michigan thing,
it's
isn't
a healthy, I don't know.
it? I think it is.
Is that a root beer?
Virgil's, yeah, there's a root
Yeah.
beer and then a cream soda, and they're sugar-free or monk fruit sweetened. They're delicious.
I've been drinking so much water that
Try
I got I'm tired of drinking water.
Yeah.
So this has a little something in
Well,
it.
Yeah.
that was my point because you actually drink other things. Like for people that just really drink water,
Oh, yeah, I don't drink
it
water.
mixes
F that.
it up.
Yeah, water's in everything, so what does it matter?
And then this makes a
have to be
great tequila
dehydrated.
mockingbird.
A what?
Tequila mockingbird?
Tequila mockingbird. So it's
Tequila
te-
mockingbird? or
Tequila.
mockingbird.
Tequila mockingbird.
Oh, okay.
You, what, tell me
So
more.
it's tequila, Perrier, and then some
Lime?
Some lime.
Really?
Yeah.
All
So that's
right.
the other reason why it's around.
Oh, okay.
You're ruining the carbonation if you keep
Yeah,
You
you
keep
slamming
slamming
it
it
down.
around, man.
Yeah, it's
Oh, wait.
killing me to see the bubbles like
Oh,
float
sorry.
up. That's what you're paying for, Jim.
Oh, sorry.
You know what?
I got 80 plus needles again yesterday in my back.
Does it
And
feel
she,
good?
And she was like, go home, drink a ton of water, and have a beer. And so on the way home, I went to the grocery store.
Doctor said
I
so.
was like, screw it, I'm going to have a beer. I had a land shark. It was pretty good.
Ooh,
kinda funny.
what was the
Little
point
summer
of the beer?
I have
Just
no
so
idea.
you.
She
Maybe
says it so
relax.
it
Yeah.
makes you relax. She always tells us
I
to drink a
probably
glass
do
of wine. I'm like, Fair is my favorite.
No, she's like, he'll never come back.
Yep.
Tell him to drink some alcohol.
Yep. Maybe chill the F out.
Yeah, maybe he'll associate getting needled with a beer.
Yeah, and calm down.
Yep, so.
Well, anyway, what was I going to say about
What I was going to
the
say
bubbly
is,
thing?
I love that freaking truck of yours.
I do too.
Every time I pull in,
Yeah,
I
it
love
looks
it.
good.
looks really
the black
good.
and white looks good.
It's a bright white too. That's
But
why
the-
I like it.
But
It is
the
kind
Ford.
of a-
The Ford is the piece that's a sharp looking truck.
It is.
does
I
look
don't
good.
like so I'm a huge Chevy guy. Grew up a Chevy guy, but man, that Ford, I like it a lot. We actually were working on trying to get another one for Matt.
Yeah. Did he get it?
No, it's too expensive, and they weren't willing to work with us enough.
Right.
Great guys at the dealership here, Ford Lincoln in Cookville, but it was it's the same truck but a 350 and a dually, and we were going to make it
What's
same
a
wheel,
dually?
so it has the 4 wheels in the back,
Oh,
so you can put more load in the back and pull better. And it was a 350, and we were going to get the same wheels and tires, same black grill, so it would look like 2 of the same Froning Farms trucks.
That's
Eventually we might, but it was man, those things are $81,000.
Yeah.
what?
It's a new freaking car.
What?
I mean, new house. Sorry, new house.
81?
Not new house. Sorry,
What?
but it's
It's a lot.
it's a half of a house.
Yeah, that's a
decent
lot.
house here in Cookville.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Crazy,
wow.
right?
That's insane.
$81,000. So we were like, 0% financing is going on right now. A lot of dealerships are doing that, so it's free money. But if you're just
That's
like,
a-
nah, I'm good.
Yeah. What's a
That's-
payment like that on something like that?
If you
Jesus.
finance it over the 60 months, I think it was around 14 or 15,000.
Yeah.
Sorry, 14 or 1500 a month
Yeah.
for 60 months.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
that's astronomical for a vehicle. Holy Toledo!
Crazy.
It's a good looking truck though.
It is a
It
good-looking
does.
truck.
It's,
It
an,
looked-
it's an excellent.
It
It's
looked
beautiful.
really good too
Man.
as a dually. Like
Yeah,
that
it
truck
did.
would have been sweet. But
Yeah.
because the cool
Amen.
thing about that is like, so I had a Silverado, almost the exact same thing, just a couple years newer or a couple years older, and I had a lift on it, and I could only put 35s on it, and it still didn't fill the wheel well right, and so that has 37s on it, and all it has is a leveling kit, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
So it looks good.
It looks lifted.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Does that one have a name?
Good looking truck.
Did you ever name
No,
it?
We didn't name it.
You
Yeah.
gotta name that thing.
I haven't named my car either. I was supposed to.
It's almost
Yeah.
like bad
Oh
luck.
yeah.
I know. You gotta. I say that I haven't either. Speaking of vehicles, though, I feel like this is like a personality test. Because I know the answer for you. When do you refill your gas? Do you wait till it's
Wait
like
till the light's on.
the last second?
Really?
Light's on.
Silver, tell them when you refill your gas.
Like a half
you
tank.
said? Really?
Half.
Yeah.
Hey, what
Paranoid
about you?
about it.
When it comes on.
Yeah. You get
Really?
You got 50 miles.
Yeah.
When mine says 50 miles, that's usually when I'm like, all right, I should get some fuel. And then usually if I'm past the gas station, I'm like, man, I'll make it back to town
Yeah,
somehow.
exactly.
It's downhill from here.
Ugh.
That's awesome.
I have to be like,
There's luckily now a diesel station right by the house. You know what's my biggest pet peeve, actually? And this is totally first world problems. Like, it's not a real problem whatsoever. When there's 2 diesel pumps and people with gas cars park, or everything's open, but they pull to the diesel pump.
Right.
That drives me insane.
I don't know that
Like
I've
I
ever
said,
noticed.
Total first world problems.
Yeah, but
They're
it's
not
like,
thinking
I'm
about it.
like, come on.
be aware.
Come on,
be
man.
self-aware.
uh-oh.
Now I gotta wait for you to fill up your Honda whatever
CRZ, yeah. Who owns that car?
Plug it in with electricity.
Well, now I know if I ever see Rich pulling in the gas station, I need to go straight to the diesel pump.
Right. Block
And
it.
block it.
Block it.
Just put a little blocking going on. Andre.
What do you have?
Oh.
Oh man, are these new? Oh, I didn't see this one. Was it in a different box? Nice. Wow.
Oh.
Are these new
I like the
hats?
side of it.
Shoot.
Are these new hats? Do we have new hats, Trey? Three of the 9 hats. This is 1/3, 33%.
Wow.
Of
Mathematician.
the hats. Is there Galatians? There
do
is
like
Galatians.
that.
Wow,
That's
there is
cool.
Galatians on the side. And patches? These
Not trying to
man,
boast.
man, never boast, actually. But these hats are sweet. Yep. There you go. Oh, what else? Dre, did you give me more stuff? What? I'm wearing a new shirt
Oh
too.
my gosh.
Wow, that's a new shirt. Limited release? You got a new shirt? Trice got it. Everybody's got a new shirt. You destroyed that sandwich, man. Come on, man. New praise shirts, new color. Ooh. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna wear this one, but a lot of people like these. Dude,
The maroon looks awesome.
yeah.
You don't like the maroon?
I just don't have maybe in the summer I could pull that off, but not. Yeah, not
I
right
mean,
now.
Rich just wears
I mean, if
black.
I went to the tanning bed like Elly,
I
Right.
don't go to the. God.
Right.
Dre, you think Elly goes to
No.
tanning bed? Look at her.
Dre.
Absolutely.
Honestly,
Hey, bud, nice hat.
I do not. You guys are killing me. I do not.
She does drink bronzer for
Oh my
breakfast.
gosh. I can't even.
That's for sure.
New hats, 9 different styles. Here are 3 patch hats. I showed the hats. It says here.
Are you wearing your favorite one? Is that why you picked that one?
No, I just didn't. Actually, I didn't know we had this all black one. I really like this all
That's
black one.
super
And-
sharp.
Of course you like the
it's-
all black
and
one.
it's I think it's a different style, so it sits a little lower.
Yeah, which is kind of what I like.
Yeah.
I like that
I think
little
it's
flatter.
a 112 versus a 115. I can't remember. Yeah, patches on the front. Galatians 6:14 on the
That's
side.
cool. I like the side thing.
We have 6 more arriving today. Limited edition Stars and Bars shirt. Here it is. In desert sand, not desert stand. New maroon CrossFit Mayhem shirts, like we
Super
showed you.
sharp.
And the red and white Praise shirts. Hey, Trice, man. While we're at it, might as well knock out 2 while we're at it.
Yeah.
What? Trice is eating food. You like food, Trice? I like food.
Oh my
You know what?
gosh.
Trice, should you use the RP Diet app? Yeah, you should.
It's like I'm too young for
Because
that.
I've been using the RP Diet app for a while
You might
now. It
have to
really
learn
helps
how to
me
count.
focus on training and not worry about what I'm eating. We've been pretty busy around here pumping out these workouts on our YouTube channel. So if you're trying to lose fat, gain muscle, or improve your performance, search RP Diet app in the App Store. Use referral code Froning to save 33%, 1/3% of your subscription. Don't forget to find them on Instagram at RP Strength.
Boom.
And on
good.
the app, if you want to do intermittent fasting like myself, you just set your wake time to whatever time you eat, and you'll be good. You watch your mouth. Trice, you watch your mouth. You want spanking?
He's cracking up. You just hung a RP Strength banner in the barn.
in the barn.
Saw that go up
Okay,
today.
dude. Yeah, Dre did that.
Chicken hands.
He's been watching. You remember Dunstan Checks In? Does anybody remember that
No.
movie?
Is that what the?
Your kids might have watched it. You're a little baby. Watch your mouth, you little baby. You're not gonna kick me in the nuts. You should watch your mouth. Don't watch your
I
mouth.
didn't translate that.
Yeah.
I didn't get that
Yeah,
one.
I knew. Hey, stop spitting. Stop spitting. Stop. Stop. Gosh,
Did
man.
you see your daughter working out with me today?
Such a good job parenting, you know?
You're doing a great job.
Violet working out?
Yeah, with me.
Was she?
Violet.
Got her a rower talking to you.
Yeah.
Hey,
When you guys were running, she moves the seat.
Yep.
So she doesn't want that.
Right.
Which I didn't understand.
Yeah.
She has to have it on.
Yeah.
So she's mad because the battery was going, and she wanted me to switch rowers with her.
Okay.
And then she lets the handle go, and so then you got to get the handle for her.
Yeah,
But she was there for 4 or 5 rounds.
That's awesome.
Right there with me.
Yeah, she's
She'll
pretty
hammer away.
legit.
Yeah.
The other day, it was hilarious on one of the live streams. She's sitting in that chair and just watched the whole 20-minute AMRAP, which was amazing to me.
Wow.
What are you doing that for? Be nice. And she's like in this little cloth chair, and she starts rocking. And then rocks too far,
gosh.
straight back.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
disaster.
Well, she won't do that again.
The crazy thing is, too, it's on delay a little bit, so we
Yeah.
were all like,
When's it going to
we're
happen?
all standing there. Yeah.
Steven caught her.
Steven. Look, at first it looked like he pushed her. That
Yeah.
was so funny.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
did
like, I
you
didn't push her.
what?
I didn't do it. I'm like, yeah, sure you didn't, man.
I saw something on Barstool.
Y'all done?
Where
All right,
the
leave it here. Leave it here.
Kid
I'll
about
eat it.
his age is trying to get out of his crib, maybe a little bit younger.
Mm-hmm.
And the dad dives and catches him.
He flips,
Yeah.
and the dad flies in and catches him.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of caught on the little baby camera or whatever.
Solid move.
Oh, my God. Dad
See you later,
skills.
Trice.
Yeah. Dad ninja skills.
Oh, man, there goes 30 chicken nuggets.
Okay. That's a lot of... Silver, you... Did you tell me the other day that you were the one that listens to songs on repeat when you get a new song?
Yes.
So... Rich, KM, are you murderers of songs? When you get a new song that you like, do you listen to it until you can't take it anymore, or do you actually trickle it into your playlist?
I trickle it in because I know
murder
from
it.
experience that if I murder it, I'll never listen to it again. I don't want to ruin a good song. So luckily we have that like Mayhem Athlete Spotify playlist, and so I'll just add it to that. So usually I get a pretty
so it
good
gets a
taste of it
nice,
because we hear it a lot, but it's not
What do you do?
overplayed.
I'll do a little bit of both. I try not to just listen. Like, I won't listen to it. If I hear it once, I'm not going to put it on to, like, listen to it right again already.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of times it's hard for me to find new music because you have to start to learn the song before you actually enjoy it. So it's like I can't get past the, like, learning of songs to, like them.
Yeah.
So that's why I do appreciate the playlists and stuff that you guys have at the barn because, like you said, they kind of trickle in and you hear them more and more and you're like, all right, yeah, and then you get pumped up when it comes on.
It is kind of nice that that's your responsibility, Rich. We'll just give you one more. Program the workouts. You got to pick the music. I don't want that.
The new speakers and stuff sound so good up there.
So good.
Yeah.
Tasia actually added a song the other day, and I was kind of offended for a second.
You're like, wait.
What song?
I don't really know why it wasn't like she should, like anybody could.
Yeah.
But she's like, yeah, I added this song, and I was kind of like, I didn't vet the song first, so
Messing with my playlist.
it was a good song, but still, I was like,
She is the other DJ, though, at the barn.
She's
so.
good at that.
Yeah, when you leave.
As long as it's not Haley.
No, we were just
We'd have a
talking
little,
about
Post
Haley
Malone.
and the music she listens to today a little bit.
I mean, that's the stuff I used to listen to when I was
Yeah.
her age, so you can't really, like, darn kids, but
Darn kids.
but it's just, I can't do it.
Like, I like Post Malone, so we can connect on Post Malone.
You do really like Post
Yeah.
Malone a lot. And you went to the Post concert with her, right? You guys have, like, the legit experience there.
Posty's trying to say the right things, man. He doesn't know how to do it, and he's all messed up, but he's like, the messages, he's trying.
I mean, after going to the concert, like, it was interesting to see him because he is very appreciative of just the audience the whole time. He's like, thank you guys so much for being here.
Right.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be living, in
that's cool.
wherever. Like, I had nothing, and this is
Right.
what gave me everything. So that was really cool. I'm like, all right, I can really appreciate that. Like, after literally every song constantly, I'm like,
Okay,
that's
man.
cool.
All right, man. We get it. We're good. Thanks. We're here.
Coming from a place of gratitude, that's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
exactly.
Yeah.
It is.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I've never really. I just don't. I can't. If I get into that stuff, I don't know. I don't like
Yeah.
it.
I will listen to a song, I'll just murder it for weeks, and Kristin will be like, finally like, wow. Like, she's really patient about that, but I'll listen to the same dang song. But I don't have the heart to tell her, and she won't listen to this podcast, so it won't matter. She does this thing every day, multiple times, where she does this little beat. It's just like,
Just to herself.
Yeah. Like, she just does that. She's getting ready. Like, she's been home, right? So she's home because of the COVID thing. So she's setting up her computer, and she's over there, and it's sweet, and it's cute, and I think she's sexy. But she's over there doing her little, and I'm like,
Do you think she has like a theme song? You think she has like a walkout song?
Yeah,
and
but
that's
I'm like
her...
so tired of hearing that little thing that she's doing, you know?
Do a new one. Learn a new one.
Right. Give me a new little beat or something. Stop with the same little getting on me about my songs.
Maybe she's got like some Post Malone skills in there. She's like,
she can dance like crazy, actually. If she gets to dancing, it's like, right on, okay. She can get with it.
Get it. Get down.
Yeah, definitely.
Get down with your bad self.
Definitely don't have beatboxing skills.
No.
But I wanted to learn a new song. So, honey, if you're listening, I love you.
Okay, here comes Violet with a bag of chicken. No, those are French fries.
Oh, okay.
There's no way that's not going
Nope,
over.
that's
The way she
gonna
was
say
carrying it.
that.
Yeah. It was such a inefficient way to use the bag.
She's getting it done, though.
Always.
That's all right. That's the third
Always
child
that way.
always gets it done.
That's what's so
you
cool
know?
about her.
She really does. She just
Talk
is
about
her
independent.
own world.
That-
Handles everything.
Well,
Yep.
she watches and
Yeah.
then just learns. And then it's like they need their own independence. My niece, she's the third also, and my brother says that every morning at 5:30, which is an hour before the rest of the house wakes up, she comes in, taps him on the shoulder. She's just about to turn 2, demands milk, Daniel Tiger, and he goes out. He sits her on the couch with milk. And she sits there for an hour by herself watching cartoons. It's like her only quiet time, or only time in the whole day to have peace.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My kid's not. They're like, Dad, hey, Dad.
The energy level that you guys have when you come to the barn.
1,000%. As soon as they wake up, I'm just
ratcheted
like,
to the
leave
roof.
me alone.
What time do they wake up?
Anywhere from 5:30 to 7.
5:30. Okay.
Within that range, you just don't know.
Yeah.
That's,
This morning it was like 7, so that was kind of nice. Last couple mornings has been 7. Trice earlier this week was 1:30. And so I had to put him in the bed with me, and then he must have kicked me, and then he would sit up, and then I'd be like, lay down. And for the most part, with him, he listens. When Lakeland would do that when she was little, it was like fit until the TV was on. And I'm like, I can't sleep with the TV on. I don't know how you guys are, but I cannot have any light. And
like
so he's like, Dad, I want to watch a movie. And I'm like, go to sleep. He goes,
movie.
okay. And so he rolls over. Probably 30 minutes later, he sits up. He's just kind of looking around. I'm like, Trice, lay down. Okay.
Does he say okay?
Yeah. And he goes, Dad, I want to watch a movie. And I said, no.
I just want to hear you say movie now,
Yeah.
Trice.
And so I'm like, cookie? You can't have a cookie. And so, yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry, my kids are wide open. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just,
Doubt it.
for probably until 4:30 or 5 o'clock, he did that. And then he sleeps till 9:30, 10 o'clock. Who has to go out and work at 8:15?
Who's
Right.
live at 8:15?
Right.
You got to bring some energy.
Oh, yeah.
You might need one in the can after that.
The story you told the other day about him carrying the seat cushions off the porch for the
Shoot, man, I felt,
headed for the forest, like he
Yeah.
was going to go
yeah,
take a nap.
so I'll tell
With
everybody.
Oh,
So
Did you not
funny.
hear this?
no.
Oh man, it was him and Violet. Him and Violet are like two peas in a pod. They're like
They're really
they
cute.
hang out all the time. Like it's awesome. It's really cute actually because like the other day they fell asleep in the back of the truck holding hands. I was like,
Oh, that's
wow.
really cute.
Like super sweet. So they're out back. I think Lakeland was somewhere. Hillary was somewhere. I don't remember what they were doing. And I've got the kids, the two younger ones. So they're out in that playhouse, and he's walking back and forth to the woods, carrying pills. Lakeland, stop! Lakeland, leave. And so he's carrying these pillows. 2 seconds.
I think he's got a key. Trice loves keys more than anything on the planet.
Seriously.
If he could get a key.
Someone's key.
Oh my gosh.
Trice
Got
loves
it.
keys. Anyway, and they'll disappear. Well, so he's like carrying these pillows back and forth to the woods. And I'm like, Trice, what are you doing? I'll go sleep in the woods. He does that deep voice when he wants to like
Right.
tell you manly things.
He totally does.
He does, right?
Yeah. It
And
almost
so-
has like an accent
Yeah,
too.
I'll go
Yeah.
sleep in the woods. I'm like, no, you're not going to sleep in the woods, and now you're going to carry all those pillows that you carried out all the way back.
Sleep in the
No,
woods.
I was like, yeah, you are. So I'm standing there while he's carrying the pillows. Well, he carries probably it's like 8 or 10 pillows.
Wow. He was just wanting to
They're
be
like-
comfortable.
Yeah. And so he's walking. He drops one of the pillows and goes F, but says the actual word, and I'm like, I turned around and stared into the woods because I was laughing so hard. And I turned around, and I'm like, you can't say that. And he goes, all right. And then just keeps walking. I was like, Trice, watch your mouth.
Yeah.
That's his thing is, watch your mouth.
He does say that a lot.
All the time. Because he's
hilarious.
I'm like, where did you, what?
Yeah.
I mean, in perfect context. He's just walking, dragging these pillows, and one falls out of his hand, and he just goes, F, but the actual word. And I was like, what? So,
yeah, I can't remember which one of the girls it was, but she said, S-H-I-T, but in perfect use.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's almost
gosh.
like, okay,
like
yep.
in their little, you're just like,
yeah, that was witnessed.
that was really funny, but
that was cute one time.
Another one, Trice, obsessed with leaf blowers, loves leaf blowers, loves anything with a motor, actually. And so my mom has an electric, like, plug-in leaf blower. Well, my sister's boyfriend came over to borrow it from the barn. Well, Trice was pretty pissed that Drew took the leaf blower. And so Drew goes to pull off. And this, I didn't hear this one, but Billings was in the front yard with Trice. And as they're leaving, Drew goes, see you, Trice. And Trice goes, freaking asshole.
No, you didn't.
And Matt looked at him, and he goes, and Drew said, what'd you say? Trice goes, nothing.
oh,
Yeah. Freaking asshole. I was like,
the kid is hilarious.
Oh,
There's so much swagger about
my
him. He's
gosh.
figuring stuff out.
That's kind of funny because remember when he used to be afraid of that one? There was like a Mayhem
Still-
Monday where he would
still
hide.
loud noises get him a little like with the motorcycle. He wanted on it, and then as soon as he heard it fire up, he like runs
Whoa,
away.
yeah.
But then he's kind of like intrigued by it, wants to see. But loud noises scare him still. So
Well, like when he shows up, when he walks into the barn, that little swagger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's
like he's
always
there to
had.
own the place.
he's like, hey, what's
Yeah.
up?
he's there to.
We're driving his tractor around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's funny.
He's something else.
What are you gonna say?
Do you remember I don't remember whose kid it was, but it was a hilarious story way back when. At your old house when the kid wanted to go find the volcano or something
it was
and like
Mike
went.
Mills.
Mike
It was
Mills.
Mike Mills' son.
What happened? Did he go
So
missing?
It was,
or
it was like probably right before dark. Like the sun had gone down, but it wasn't dark yet. And Elly, Hillary's sister, had just pulled up. They were coming over for dinner or something. She's like, hey, he's freaked out. She's like, there's a kid. He's down the street down here, and he's yelling for help. Do you guys know who he is? And I'm like, what? So I walk out there, and it's Dalton. Dalton, if you know him, Dalton's wide open. He's like, help! Help me! And I'm like, what? And I look down, and it's in a cul-de-sac, like low traffic.
Safe neighborhood.
But he's got a rolling suitcase. And so I walk down there, and as I walk down there, Mike walks out, and he's like, hey, we're watching him. Don't think we're terrible parents. We're just had enough of like trying to tell him to stay inside. I'm like, it's cool. I was like, I got him. So Mike's like, all right, okay. So I'm like, where are we going, Dalton? He goes, going to find a volcano.
Like, I love the imagination.
I'm like,
of
all right,
anything.
man, let's
volcano.
go. So we start walking. He's probably 4 or 5, something like that, 5 or 6. I'm like, all right, man, where are we going? He's like, it's down here. I'm like, all right, let's go.
With his rolly backpack.
Rolling bag. And so we're walking a little bit. I'm like, hey, what's in the bag? He goes, I don't know. I said, let's open it up. We know how you store bags. You put other bags in the bags.
Right.
That's all that's in the bag.
Right.
So I'm like, Dalton, where are you
tools.
gonna sleep, man? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, all right. So we keep walking. And finally, meals. We're probably 150 yards, 200 yards from the house. He goes, Dalton, chicken nuggets are ready. Dalton goes, sweet, and runs back to the house. And she said for the rest of the night they had to like make sure because he was adamant on going to see this volcano. I get it now.
I love that. That was one of my favorite
He used to
stories.
totally tell me, like Mike told me, like Dalton is a lot like Trice in that he is wide the heck open.
Yeah.
That boy goes at a million. He comes here in CrossFits.
Yeah.
He's doing double unders already.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like the kid is athletic.
Yeah.
And
Well, Mills played minor league baseball for the Yankees.
He only knows go fast.
Yeah.
And Mike said that there were, like, they had to turn the lock around and lock him in his room.
Been there.
Just so he wouldn't get out in the middle of the night.
We
like,
did
so
that.
he wouldn't.
We did that.
Yeah.
Granted, now since all the tornadoes, or since the tornado
Right.
happened, my wife's like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
They're not sleeping upstairs, so everybody's in our bedroom. It's great.
Shoot, man.
And then, you know what else? She wants to turn our garage into 3 bedrooms so we can all be on the same floor.
Oh, wow.
Which is completely across the house
Yeah.
and farther, actually.
Right.
Like, I get it. Like, that was terrifying. And,
Right.
That would prompt you
after
to make
seeing
decisions
it,
like that.
I'm like, hey, kids
Yeah.
can sleep in the room as long. Like, I would. Because it was so out of nowhere type thing.
Yeah.
And I get it. But I'm just like, I'm not remodeling our garage for 3 bedrooms. So we can have 7 bedrooms in our house. No, 8 bedrooms in our house.
What's comical is there always people in the bedrooms.
Oh yeah, I mean, so
they'd
it
be
would
full.
probably
they'd
be
probably
good,
be put to use. But
that's true.
Anyway,
Brittany lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they have so many tornadoes there that it's really common to have like a shelter in your house.
Yeah.
And so she showed me the one in their garage, and it's like metal doors.
Yep.
And-
Greg just got one.
And it folds
Really?
open, and you walk down in it, and
Yep.
there's food or whatever you want down in there. And yeah, I'd never seen that before.
but see, I feel like in places like that made sense. Like you grew up here pretty much. Were there ever horrific
Random.
tornadoes
No,
like that?
not like that.
Like, because
I mean,
no one here
I
has
think they said it was the first one since like 1979 that actually like touched down
Right.
in Putnam County and did that much devastation.
Yeah.
No, I mean, after seeing it though, like you can't even put it
It's
into words
nuts.
what it looked like. So I actually haven't been out there since they've kind of cleaned everything up.
We drove back out there
Did
and
you?
drove around, and it still just looks like it's clean now, and all the debris is gone, but it just looks like a tornado went through
Do
there.
most people have insurance? Like, is tornado coverage something that Tennessee homeowners would have?
Pretty sure.
I was
Yeah.
kind of curious
Yeah,
about that.
pretty sure most.
Lauren just lives down the street
But
from us
that's-
now.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Did she buy a house or did she?
I don't know
rent,
if the people who lived there before
Uh-huh.
are now gone,
Oh, okay.
and she's there, which is nice to see. You know, they get their dogs in
Aw,
the backyard.
That's gonna be so
and-
nice to see Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so fun.
Talk your head off.
She won't talk yet.
She's awesome.
We always say she's like squirrel. Miss Congeniality.
Oh.
Love her.
I don't really know how to segue into this next one.
So
but
don't just jump right in.
Let's
Yeah.
hear it.
Hey, this episode's actually brought to you by Inside Tracker. Inside Tracker analyzes your blood, your DNA, and your lifestyle choices to give you an ultra personalized nutrition plan so that you can meet your goals. They just recently launched a new immunity plan, which focuses on key blood biomarkers associated with immunity, stress, and sleep,
Wow.
so that we will all have the ability to take control of our health in these unprecedented times. Check it out at info.insidetracker.com/immunity strength. The link is in bio or description. Dang it.
I just really like your enthusiasm.
You like that?
Yeah.
That's what we had to do to
fantastic.
get you to be super enthusiastic. I'm gonna.
Just give me something to read, man. I'm in.
It's perfect. Unprecedented times.
Unprecedented.
I mean, it really is kind of unprecedented.
It's almost getting ridiculous of times, but hey,
Yeah.
it's another podcast.
Try to keep it light.
You're Mr. Light. I did this. I mean, I don't see why this isn't light, but anyway, I love the Lance Armstrong podcast. Just because he's just so candid with everyone on there. Like, I just love that about him. But anyway, he had the guy who wrote the Blue Zone books on. What is his name?
Blue Zone?
I don't even know what you're talking
Dan Bwetter, but the guy's really fascinating because the
Bwetter.
Blue
Is that
Zones
like
are the people.
bedwetter?
That's what I was going to say. But I'm sure he's brilliant.
No, I'm never gonna forget that now.
Wonderful person.
Dan Bwetter, not Bedwetter. He writes about the people. Are they called? They're not called centennials. They're called. What's a person that lives for 100 years?
Centennials.
Oh, centennial! Yay, nailed it. He talks about the people that live for 100 years.
Centennial.
But he didn't start doing all that. Before he did that, he liked cycling, but knew he wasn't going to go to the tour. So he contacted the Guinness Book of World Records and was like, how far do I have to ride to get your interest so he can raise money and then do a show about it?
This guy's a centennial?
No, not yet.
So
I
confused.
imagine he will be, though. He writes books about centennials now, but that's because of his world travels, because he started with this bike ride from Alaska, and this was in the 70s or 80s, from Alaska to the tip of,
Florida?
no,
Cooler.
South America to Florida.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay, never mind.
back then,
Yeah.
the conversation was really interesting because if you think about back to, I want to, maybe it was 86 that he did or
His
something.
butt was raw.
Yeah,
Shoot.
whew, he probably had no butt. How
Bedwetter.
heavy the bike would be, the bedwetter.
Maybe that's why his name's that, bedwetter, because he can't function.
Probably.
Prostate's all smashed up.
He got no
Not
pressure.
having a GPS, not having any idea where you're going. So he would take, I guess they said 4 people on these trips. So if you had to travel, across half the world and you could only bring 3 other people, what kind of people are you bringing? So
Not you.
I would be so much utility. That's a mistake on your part,
No.
but whatever.
Utility. That's not the
am
word I would
utility
use.
right here.
Futility?
You'd be entertained. I can talk.
Exactly what I want to do.
Listen, you'd ride harder. Trying to get that thing over with, Froning.
I'm a
Let's be done with
masseuse.
this.
I can cook. I can speak 8 words of some
wondering.
Spanish.
Who would I take with me? I'd have to think about that. Like,
Yeah, no, who would you guys take? And so he took a doctor.
People that know how to navigate.
Yep, one person
Take
for navigation.
Thomas Gannon.
One person, a doctor, who had one little kit that had a really strong antibiotic, something to fight malaria, because that was like a real thing.
That's a thing.
And
Hydrochloroquine?
is that what that is? How do you know stuff like that?
it's a drug
That's
that they
the
use.
thing for
Oh,
coronavirus.
gotcha. What the thing for Giardia or whatever when you have
Is
the...
that hydrochloroquine is from
I think it was a malaria drug
think so.
first,
That's
and
what
they
I'm
were
saying.
trying to use it.
Oh, gotcha. That would make
COVID-19.
sense. Anyway, and someone that can repair anything was his other one.
Dad.
Wow. Yeah.
But he'd have to ride across the world, so
Dad,
can he ride
Thomas
the bike?
Gannon. No, he couldn't ride a bike. I love him.
The motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Chase crew.
What was it? What were they saying though? He said that it's crazy because they were actually really welcome to most places because anyone that enters a town on a bicycle
Probably
is kind
Chase
of
Hill too.
Chase
Thomas,
is
Chase, and Dad. Thomas
Solve
and
all the
Dad are
problems.
in the like Chase car, but then Chase will do anything.
Yeah.
Chase would
anything
do
fitness wise, you're like, let's go, Chase. He'd do it,
Yeah.
and he'd try to run through a wall trying to do it. So
Yeah, he'd get it done.
yeah.
Well, so get this too though. So when they had to go through, he said the hardest part of the whole trip was riding through the Sahara, and am I in the wrong? Maybe.
Yep. I'm pretty sure the Sahara's in Africa, isn't it?
Well, okay, maybe it was another ride. But anyway, he did multiple. So the hardest part of that trip, he did multiple.
Where
I
are we
know
going
that.
with this?
No, listen, it's
Okay,
it's
all right.
interesting. I think. Maybe you don't think so. So he had to get, because they don't have navigation, because also you don't know where you're going. They got maps from the CIA so that they could navigate how to get from well to well. So they had like these huge 50-gallon somethings on their bike. That's why the bikes also had to be steel. They couldn't be light because they had to hold stuff, their camping gear and stuff. And they had to go well to well with CIA maps in tubes that were like 4 feet long because the CIA maps were feet, like this table long. And those were the only maps they could have.
And this is prior to like something
Yeah.
you could put on your phone.
Could you imagine, like, hey guys, let's roll out our scroll to get across?
I mean,
From the
that's another
CIA.
level of dedication.
Yeah,
for
sure.
sure.
Actually, there's some. They won an Emmy for it. There's some documentaries. I'm gonna look them up and
Interesting.
watch them.
Why don't we ride bikes anymore?
I wish we rode bikes.
Dangerous.
It's
You
dangerous.
do dangerous stuff all the time. How is that an
I don't want to be
excuse?
killed on a bike when I can ride a bike erg.
I didn't think that was going to be your answer, actually.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
We can
it's
still ride
such
bikes. I would like
you
to
guys
ride
can
bikes.
It's just such a hassle to get a bike ready and
Yeah,
if you can
get it down
flat
the end of the-
tire and you can't really control the
Oh
workout.
my gosh.
Right.
And
Do
so
you
a
remember
biker's so easier.
when we got like 97 flat tires?
Every time, yeah.
No, we were riding to Bob's.
No, we
and
didn't.
I got
we,
one
we
like
rode like a mile.
I got like 5. I had 5 spare tubes. No.
Yeah.
Did you use them all?
Yes.
Wow.
It
my
was
God.
so.
It was like 3, but
It
still,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was 5.
It was like 3.
Did I tell you the person at the bike shop? This is a great also tool,
Food
utility
wrapper
tool.
or dollar.
Oh my god! Would you like to share the story? Since
The tire had a wire sticking out of it, so it kept poking the.
it's like a staple.
Oh.
And so he said, if you take a $1 bill or a food wrapper and place it in there, and then put the tube in, it'll keep that from happening.
I actually
Oh.
did that because I got another flat. Imagine that, like a couple weeks later, and it worked. The $1.
Nice.
Have you watched Grumpier Old Men yet?
No,
Gosh.
I've still just watched
The
the
Centennial
first
thing
one.
made me think that because the dad,
Yeah,
he's got a bigger part in it, and he's like
so funny.
talking about doctors and how he's outlived them all and blah 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 and hadn't listened. He's like, I turned because Jack Lemmon sits down, hands him a beer, and he's drinking it, and he's like, what is this slopping foam? He's like, it's light beer, Dad. He goes, what that? And like goes on this rant, and he's like, you know what I had for breakfast this morning? 5 strips of bacon. You know what I had for an afternoon snack? A bacon sandwich. Or a lunch, a bacon sandwich. He goes, you know what I had for an afternoon snack? He goes, let me guess, Dad, bacon. He goes, a whole plate of bacon. And I usually drink my dinner. It's so good.
Definitely gonna
And
watch
he's like,
that.
and I've outlived all them flat belly, whatever he
Right.
says. And then he's like, sometimes I think God forgot about me. It's so good. It's so good. He's
I'm
like,
definitely gonna watch
I just
that.
turned 90. I think it was 95 last week, and I weigh 90 pounds, and you're giving me light beer. So good. He's such a pervert in those movies.
Yeah,
It's
he's so funny.
good.
Oh my gosh!
When she
I'm
says
so glad I
something
watched
about
the
wanting
first
to go
one.
to Hawaii, and he's like, I've been to Hawaii. She's like, oh, yeah, what island? And he says something super perverted. It's so good. It's so good. And he's just like, they're in a grocery store, and he finds that older lady, and he's just following her around the grocery store saying, like, perverted things. It's so bad, but so good.
So funny.
Oh,
I
man.
need to watch these now.
Oh, they're great.
The Blue Zone guy did say he has bad news bears about bacon because of the preservatives in it. He said that even someone with like decent genetics, like not anything special, should be able to live to 95, but because of our diet in America, it takes 15 years off our life. And he says specifically stuff like
I had 3 EL fudge cookies last night, and they were amazing.
You can eat anything you want.
Elf ones
Double
with chocolate.
stuff.
Yeah, those are really good.
Those are good.
So good.
And
I'm going to be happy.
Those are really good.
Does turkey bacon have preservatives in it too?
Sure.
It's the preservative for the cured meat, I think. But I'm sure there has to be some out there, but it probably has to be
You know
fresh.
what I really like is a good hot dog. We had some hot dogs last night. Hot dogs are good.
What do you put on your hot dog?
Yeah, I like a hot dog.
Mustard and relish.
Mustard? No ketchup?
No, not on hot dogs.
Is that a baseball player thing?
No, it's just a thing.
I kind of like my hot dog to be a little bit burnt somehow, though.
Dude.
Just a little crispy.
If you ever go to Five Guys, get a burger, obviously.
Yeah.
Get one of their hot dogs.
I've not had them.
They have,
Dude,
pretty
they're
good.
so good.
I'll
I
try
don't
that.
know. I think they're like Nathan's, maybe.
Okay.
And they slit them down the middle and open them. Kristin, you'd like this. And
Sounds like something I would enjoy.
and so they're like open face, like hot dogs.
Yeah.
And then they put it on like the bun is like kind of toasted a little bit.
Yeah. That's good.
With some bacon and then
Oh my gosh.
mustard and relish.
That actually
so good.
So
you
good.
had the apple Gouda turkey, organic turkey dogs from Publix? Because those are excellent. They really are. Apple Gouda.
I really hate to admit it, but I go to Publix all the time now.
Because it's
Because
excellent.
of you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It is good.
Yeah.
I will say, though, that the whole, like,
Smoked Gouda hot dog.
They're so good. You have to try them. They're in the little organic section. Sorry, go on.
Dude.
Please.
part of the
continue.
COVID deal is that they want you to go down one
Oh,
way on an
gosh,
aisle.
Yes.
Oh, I've screwed that up multiple times. I'm
Have
like,
you
oh,
seen
it's
the
right there.
Leonardo
I'm
DiCaprio
not
meme?
going all the way around.
Where he's doing like the skipping. It's like me going the wrong way down the aisle.
Like in the
haven't seen
beginning, I
that. That's
didn't
Jim.
know. It wasn't like I was
Yeah.
trying to mess it up. And
Jim,
then I
it
was.
says it on the floor.
I know, but I wasn't paying attention. Kristin and I went to.
I didn't notice it either. And then I looked down. I was like, what the hell are those arrows? And why am I walking against arrows?
Yeah. And then I was like, it was when the store just opened. There was not another
Yeah.
human being, and I'm not doing that.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
that and then you walk, like, when I realized I'd already walked past something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
That's the thing.
run
So,
away. Wait a minute. Get
so
back.
what do? Do you walk backwards? Do you sidestep, or do you just
No,
go
just
against
keep
the
I
law?
leave my cart and go back and get it.
I kind of walked backwards for a while, and then I sidestepped, and then I'm like, what am I doing? This is silly.
Yeah.
Tasia and I went to
There's no one
Publix
here.
recently because we wanted to get good desserts. We're like, we just need something.
Desserts.
And that happened where like I was looking down and I noticed the sign and I go, Tasia, we're going the wrong way. She goes, I didn't see it. What? We just kept walking. There was no one
Didn't
else
see
in
it,
the
didn't
aisle.
happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is funny because I feel like Tasia's are very much a rule
She
follower.
is a panicker.
So-
I could see her being
Yeah.
like,
There was no one in the aisle.
What did
so.
she do this morning? That was it this morning or yesterday? Where she was like something.
Whoa.
Stop.
Oh,
son.
hey.
Chill.
Hey,
Some
John.
wrestling going on. John's like, I had him.
It's like,
He made it to his
he
dad's.
was mine. Why'd you go in the safe zone?
Yeah.
Big baby, what are you doing?
Oh, my gosh.
You're talking about something that Tasia did.
What was it? It was like she did something that was super awkward the other day.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Just remember your reverse story
Stop.
from the last
No.
podcast.
My favorite
Where
thing
you
that she
threw it in reverse and there was car panic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
today when she was introing one of the.
Maybe that's what it was.
One of
She's
the
intro and something. She's
Yeah.
like,
exercises.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
She said something about what she called it, and she's like, I think I just made that up, but it was like I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. Trace, man, are you, what are you doing there? Taking pictures with my.
No,
Just
he
don't
can't.
turn it off forever. That's all.
He can't lock it. He doesn't. Well, he could.
Well,
Just
He'll
don't
figure it
turn
out.
When are
off
you gonna get a new
forever.
phone? Isn't it?
I mean, let me see this for a sec. I just want to make sure that it doesn't turn
is that
off
like
and
an
then I can't have
iPhone 2?
He can't.
Well, you know what? I don't know. Everyone says I shouldn't get a new one, and I was like, but I need a new one. And my camera is.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
take
way to
pictures
lock
all the
it.
time. You need to.
Is this locked?
Stop, son.
Here, Trace, you can have it back
You
now.
don't want.
I just
him to have
wasn't
that.
sure if it was
There's no
locked.
need to give it back.
Anyway, sorry.
You definitely need a new one.
Well, I would like it for the camera because, again, I call it the potato phone because every time I take a picture, Kristin even like, I'll bring my camera. She's like, don't worry, we can use my camera
Yeah.
because it's so bad.
It's probably the case, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I got a new case. And
Yeah,
it
but
is a
it's
little
still-
better.
But it's like-
still.
I'm still
yeah.
guarantee it's the case.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is when you guys like take a video, it's like yours has like some kind of like motion control or
Yeah.
something, and it's so smooth. And I look at mine and it's
It
like
is different.
like it's just terrible.
It's a metaphor for your life.
No, it's not. My life is not chaos.
Oh man, you know what else? What we
What?
could do to take the chaos out of your life?
Oh, what could
What?
we do?
You could be a Mayhem Athlete.
Woo!
Mayhem Athlete programming is set. Oh, Mayhem Affiliate programming is set to launch June 1. The programming is led by Darren Hunsucker, the winningest coach in CrossFit history, embedded through Tasia, Jake, and myself. This is the exact program our CrossFit Mayhem members here in Cookeville have followed for years and is posted at CrossFitMayhem.com. You will get to follow 2 weeks behind so we can improve the workouts even more to give you a CrossFit Mayhem fitness experience at your gym, wherever you are. We will include daily coaching videos, programming notes, warm-ups, cool-downs, and more exclusive content and offers. Check out CrossFitMayhem.com/programming to get your gym on our programming and join the Mayhem Athlete family. Everybody get out!
Oh, wow.
We got all. That was just.
That was serious right there.
Rich's level of enthusiasm impresses me with these ads. Good job, Rich.
And so, if you want to follow along on our Mayhem Athlete videos, Monday through Thursday for
Dad
only
skills.
Mayhem Athletes, except for Wednesday's live to everybody. But then you have Mayhem 30 live with Elly at 9:30 a.m. on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and then 2. I don't even know. We got to figure this out. The days have to be better. Anyway,
Yeah, we got to figure out the days and times. We're working on it.
Yep. And then we have Mayhem Monday live, open to the public on Mondays at 10 a.m. And then quarantine live workouts at 3 p.m., which we're doing today.
Like story time with
and Friends.
Rich.
Wednesday is packed. You got Mayhem Athlete live at 8:15, quarantine live at 3 p.m., Froning and Friends podcast, and M30 live and Q&A at 2 p.m., which Elly has to leave for in about 4 minutes.
Yep.
And then Sunday is our Into the Storm podcast.
Yay.
Boom.
What are you guys talking about this Sunday?
So good.
1 Samuel 7, maybe 8 too. I don't know. We haven't decided. Hey,
You got to love that.
quit being annoying.
He's like, I am never
Go play in the street.
annoying.
He's riling up the big kids, and then they're hunting him down. And he's running to dad.
Yep.
You're being a turd.
He's got a safe zone.
They had some serious
fine.
looks on their faces.
Yeah, they did.
That was
That was like,
Dad switch.
yeah, you did.
it was good.
That was awesome.
You went straight from like actor enthusiasm to like real life.
A lot of practice.
And right back again.
What's the
of
little
practice.
guy's name? The other
John.
one? John. He was like, his eyes got
He's like,
wide.
oh, okay,
He's
Rich
like,
is serious. Rich is never
Oh,
serious.
okay.
All right, I'm out.
And I'm not wrestling him.
I am out.
See you later.
Peace. Yeah. We've been doing a lot of videos. I feel like
So many videos.
every Tuesday was it yesterday that we only did the live for athletes, and I'm like, wait a minute, something does
Something's-
not feel
yeah.
right.
Something's missing.
Those are cool though.
So yeah, it's been good. Even I went back and watched last week after I got dry needled. I just wanted to move around a little bit. Thursday's kind of our easier day, and I worked out a little harder than I wanted to in the morning. So I did Addison's
You did the yoga?
yoga. Yeah, so
Oh, how did I miss the one day that you guys did
we
yoga
did
out
it like
there?
3 days actually.
Yeah.
And it's
How did I
on
miss
and
that?
it's on YouTube. I did
Well,
it on YouTube.
You did the
not
YouTube
like-
get it.
version.
Yeah, I did. I
Well, does
followed
he
along
like
with Addison.
does he like
leads it.
adjust you and put you in the right spot?
How's he gonna do that on a
On a
YouTube?
video.
No, when you're doing
Even no, when we
Oh,
did it,
okay.
no. He just kind of talks you through it. It's
Yeah.
like, hey,
He was-
reach a little farther. Or
Yeah.
yeah, there's value
He
in
made
that.
it more towards, like, I feel like.
it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
I'm gonna do that on what's
it's
tomorrow?
very
Thursday?
flow.
I want to go to his class.
There's a
Yeah.
bunch.
Yeah, it's really
Again.
good.
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of videos on there. Like there's
Yeah.
what 8 of them? Now,
Yeah.
I
probably.
know.
He does them
I'm
every
just
Thursday.
saying it was cool
Has he
that
been
you
doing
guys
them
did one.
still?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, he did last week. So yeah,
Shoot, I
she
haven't
actually,
seen
his
it.
wife actually led it on Thursday.
Oh, that's cool.
This class is really good. I've been to it a
Yeah.
couple, 3 times.
He's
It's
really
awesome.
good.
Yeah, he was fun to podcast with too. He's really interesting.
Yeah.
Did I miss that one? I missed that one.
We just did like, yeah, you were gone. I don't know what the deal was.
It was like a while ago,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
We never, we need to dig that thing up. I don't even know if we even
I
put it
know.
out
I
there.
don't know if we
Exactly.
posted it or not.
Uh-uh.
No.
'Cause I never. Addison's
It
a good dude.
hasn't been.
Yeah.
Played on our flag football team.
Ooh. I have a couple minutes and I have to start packing up. So unless
All right.
you want
We're
me to,
only 5 minutes away from our time cap of 60 minutes, so.
All right.
Tasia is very timely, and it's one thing I'm working on. She helps me be better, more timely. She's never late, so I don't want to be late.
So what's going down? An M30?
M30
We have an
live.
M30. Woo!
And then what else is happening this afternoon?
Another
Quarantine.
workout.
Oh,
Live at
quarantine
3,
workout.
yep.
Live at
So-
3. All right.
Kettle Bros Popcorn has mastered the perfect protein snack with a mix of sweet, salty kettle corn and protein packed drizzle. The newly released line of protein packed popcorn has 40 grams of protein per bag and available in 3 delicious flavors.
3.
Go follow them on Instagram at Kettle Bros and use the discount code Froning.
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 I appreciate that spelling because I couldn't spell your name.
10%. 10% off the entire order at kettlebros.com.
It's delicious.
It is delicious, actually.
It's very
pretty
delicious.
amazing.
I never want to see another bag because I eat the whole damn thing.
There was one that was in my
Yeah.
closet the other day. I was like, what are you doing here? You follow me?
Hello, beautiful.
You follow me? So, yep. Froning Farms, we got some new apparel coming out. Got the OD Green shirts, Into the Storm shirts, that stuff. Sticks, bars, or Sticks and Bites will be back in stock soon.
And something that sounds like tongue.
And Biltong.
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 Biltong. It's not ostrich.
Biltong.
But some biltong is
Biltong.
ostrich.
So, all right, Jim, Mayhem Mindset.
Mayhem Mindset. It's wide open.
Wide
Come
open.
join us.
Wide open. You can get coached one-on-one.
It's all good.
Learn.
Lots of good things happening.
Figure out yourself because you don't know who you are. Jim will help you do that.
I'll tell you something.
I think it's great. It's great. It's no fluff, no BS, no crap, no just like make you feel good about yourself. It's actually holding yourself accountable, defining who you are. I think it's awesome.
Come get yourself some core values.
I like it.
Come get them. Come and get them. Come on. All right. That's episode, I don't know, whatever it is.
It was good. It was real good.
All right. Peace.